The next review is Wanderlust, which I'm going to review. Because if you haven't gotten tired of me, you're going to now. Wanderlust is Paul.
Late.
Fuck you. Paul Rudd and Jennifer Aniston.
Now you do Asian voices?
You know, funny guy. Paul Rudd and Jennifer Aniston stars George and Linda. They're a bunch of broke New Yorkers who end up moving to Georgia to work for George's brother. God, there's so much George in this. To work for George's brother, and they happen upon a hippie commune. Paul Rudd, basically, he goes to work for his brother, realizes that this sucks, I don't want to do this anymore. So they decide to live all natural and go to the hippie commune and try it out for a little bit. This is really one of those like one joke premises where, you know, as soon as this is a movie I didn't want to see first off. We were going to see Safe House. It was sold out. We ended up going to see Wanderlust. Okay, fair enough. Didn't want to see it. The one joke premise, the first thing I thought was this is going to wear out in about 25 minutes. It actually didn't. The movie actually is consistently clever and funny. Paul Rudd was freaking spot on. I mean, if you like Paul Rudd in Role Models, which was also directed by David Wayne, who did this movie, if you like Paul Rudd in that, you're going to like Paul Rudd in this. It's basically the same guy. I mean, he's very pent up. Linda, who's played by Jennifer Aniston, she starts loving the hippie commune. Paul Rudd, who plays George, he starts hating it. And he just wants out, and he wants her to leave, but of course she's loving it, so she's not going to leave. He's realizing that he really wants to use his cell phone, and he wants to drive his car, and all these random things happen. Justin Theroux shows up, he's really a character actor. He's been in a lot of movies, but he's unrecognizable. He plays Seth, who's a hippie semi-leader or whatever. And Alan Alda pops up as the founder of the commune. And they really...
MASH?
Yeah, like Alan Alda. Dude, he's like 120. I mean, it's not like... He's not looking like MASH. He looks like MASH, actually. Mashed potatoes. That's what it looks like now. So it's the movie's really good. Paul Rudd is awesome. I can't tell you how funny he is, but his sense of humor is exactly like mine. So it's I mean, obviously he's funnier and better looking, but it's the same sense of humor. So seeing him in this kind of movie really helps elevate it for me. But I loved it. I didn't love it. I liked it a lot. It was a 7.5 out of 10.
Wow.
And I don't like, comedies are really hard to get me because, I don't like cheap jokes in comedies. I don't like I don't like toilet humor and that kind of thing. So when it's really clever, which this one was, even though it's a bunch of hippie jokes, it actually stays away from the easy ones, and actually there's a lot of clever humor, clever jokes in there. So I liked it. Wanderlust, check it out.